Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be recapping a horror and disturbing movie. So don't forget to stick around till the end. And if it does make you scared, don't forget to like the video. Let's get into it. Our movie begins with Linda, who's spending the night at her friend Sarah's house. They're sitting together with a box in front of them that holds some of Sarah's late father's belongings. While going through it, they find an instant camera, the kind that prints out the photo the moment it's taken. Sarah gets excited and says she wants to take a picture with it and send it to her boyfriend so he'll be the only one with a copy. She takes a picture, and in the moment of the flash, a strange shadow appears. It's slightly different from what you'd expect. Since it's already late, Linda leaves and heads back home. After Linda leaves, Sarah goes to lock the front door, but she hears a sound coming from the camera. She looks at the photo she took, and sees a figure standing behind her. Suddenly, the lights cut out, and she starts to feel movement around the house. Thinking Linda is playing a prank, she starts calling out her name. Then she notices a small ball that seems to have fallen from the attic. She grabs a ladder and climbs up to investigate. As she reaches the top, the ladder suddenly falls without any clear reason, and a terrifying ghost grabs her arm. She screams and lets go, falling through the attic opening. But before she hits the ground, she's pulled back up, and not long after, she's found dead. The scene cuts to Bird, a high school girl who loves photography. She's trying to take a photo of her crush at school, and she works part-time at a thrift shop where she collects old items, especially vintage gear. Her classmate Tyler shows up and tells her he found an old camera being sold at an auction and got it for her. Bird is overjoyed. She knows this is a rare model from the 70s, and they don't make them anymore. She sees initials carved into the camera, belonging to its previous owner. She decides to test it out and takes a photo of Tyler. After that, Tyler tries to get closer to her, but she avoids him and walks off. He runs after her to return the camera bag. Inside the bag is a photo of Sarah, which Bird doesn't notice. Bird heads home with her new camera, planning to photograph her dog, but the dog reacts strangely and appears afraid. Then her friend Casey shows up, trying to convince her to attend a costume party that night. She's even brought a costume for Bird to wear. Bird isn't too excited, but eventually agrees. She dresses up as Little Red Riding Hood and heads to the party with the camera. Meanwhile, Tyler is closing the thrift store when he finds photos left by the manager to test on the projector. As he plays them, he notices a dark shadow in every photo. Someone standing in the background. He assumes someone's hiding behind the curtain, but when he throws it aside, there's no one there. He thinks it must be a glitch in the equipment. But then the curtain rises on its own and suddenly wraps around Tyler, suffocating him and killing him. Back at the party, Bird tries to get along with the crowd, though it's not really her scene. The host, dressed as a witch, asks Bird to pull a tarot card, and she pulls one that represents death. Bird gets nervous about her luck and wanders through the party, not knowing anyone, until she spots a creepy masked guy staring at her. As he approaches, it turns out to be Connor, her classmate and secret crush. He notices her camera and asks about it. She tells him it's a rare vintage model that she brings around because she loves photography. Just then, Devin and his girlfriend Mina arrive and ask Connor to take a selfie with them. Bird offers to take the photo using her camera. Casey jumps into the shot too, making it 4 people. As Bird is about to take the picture, she sees a dark figure standing behind Connor, a black shadow that wasn't there before. But when the photo prints out, it looks normal, no shadows at all. Then Avery, the party host, gets upset that they took a photo without her. She grabs Bird's camera and takes a picture of herself. Before she can look at it, someone calls her over. The police are asking for the party host. Later, the police call Bird as well. They take her to the station to inform her that her coworker Tyler has been found dead at the thrift store. They ask if anyone had problems with him or any enemies. Bird is devastated. Her mom arrives and takes her home, where she breaks down in tears. While lying in bed, she notices something disturbing. The shadow from Tyler's photo is gone, and now appears in Avery's photo instead. She thinks about calling Avery to check on her, but tells herself it's probably nothing and goes to sleep. Meanwhile, Avery is home, cleaning up the remains of the party and taking boxes down to the basement. She hears footsteps in the house, even though everyone's left. She has 2 decorative statues by the window, but when she looks again, there are 3. Suddenly, a terrifying figure rushes at her. She tries to run but gets trapped in a spotlight and falls. The ghost leaps at her and kills her. The next morning, Bird wakes up and gets a call from a friend. Avery is dead. They say she fell down her basement stairs. Bird rushes to look at the photos again. The shadow has left Avery's picture and is now standing behind Connor in the group shot. She realizes that the camera is the reason people are dying, and that it's going to keep killing anyone who appears in the photos one by one. She tries to destroy it, but the camera releases a powerful energy that knocks her to the floor. She goes to school and gathers the others to explain everything. Tyler died, then Avery, and next could be any one of them from the photo. But no one believes her. Devin mocks her, saying she's acting like the camera is cursed. He grabs the photos and throws one into the fire, and instantly, Mina's arm catches fire in real life. They can't put it out until they pull the photo from the flames. Only then does her arm return to normal. They rush Mina to the hospital. Everyone now realizes their lives are tied to the camera. Bird explains that Tyler gave her the camera as a gift after buying it online. She returns alone to the thrift shop where Tyler died, searching for anything helpful. She finds the bag, but also feels a presence around her. She tries to escape but falls. The ghost begins to approach, but as it gets close, it's pushed back by the heat coming from a space heater. In the car, they realize Bird's reflection was also visible in the group photo, which means she's in danger too. Bird calls Devin to warn him, but Devin has left his phone in Mina's room. When Mina picks up and hears Bird's warning, it's already too late. The ghost appears and kills her, making it look like suicide. Meanwhile, Bird and Connor arrive at the hospital and learn what happened. Devin gets angry and blames Bird. She walks off and finds a quiet place to sit. Connor follows and tries to comfort her. She tells him it's always her fault. Even her dad died in an accident after she asked him to take a different route to her party. But she says there's no time for guilt now, they need answers. Bird dumps out the camera bag and finds a note saying that the camera was once used as evidence in a murder case back in 1974. They search the city archive and find a news article about a photography teacher who kidnapped and murdered 3 children. The same initials carved into the camera match his name. He used the camera to photograph the kids while torturing them. They discover that the killer's daughter, Rebecca, had been bullied at school. After she took her own life, the father sought revenge. But before he could kill the 4th student, police shot him in the school darkroom. He died holding the camera, electrocuted while standing in a pool of chemicals. They realize that if they can identify the 4th student and get his picture, they might be able to stop the curse. To their shock, they discover the last surviving student is now the town's police chief, the same man who told them to stay away. They confront him. Casey is with them, helping distract him. The chief threatens to arrest them for breaking into school property. Connor quickly takes his picture with the cursed camera. The chief tries to defend himself, saying the story is all wrong, that Rebecca's father was sick and took inappropriate photos of her. The kids tried to report him and that's why he went after them. Rebecca, he says, couldn't live with the guilt and ended her life later. As they argue, the lights start to flicker. The ghost arrives. It sees the chief's photo, grabs it, and rips it in half. Right in front of their eyes, the chief's body splits in 2 and collapses. They run. Bird and Casey hide in the bathroom, turning on hot water to create steam. It works, the ghost can't enter. Bird leaves to find Connor and tells him she has a plan. They need the camera. They grab it and lure the ghost into the school's darkroom. The ghost grabs Bird, but she snaps a photo of it. The photo bursts into flames. The ghost vanishes. Bird finds Connor and Casey. They're safe. She walks to the nearest water basin and drops the cursed camera in. The nightmare is over for now. And that is the end of our video today. If you liked it, don't forget to subscribe and support our channel. Bye.